Happening now, construction to add 1,500 new parking spots at Harry Reid Airport is creating new challenges and concerns for airport workers. Fox 5's Danny Maston live for us at Harry Reid tonight with more. Danny?
John, yeah, those construction for those parking spots is taking place behind me here at the zero-level parking garage. This is where employees used to park. They are now having to park at the economy lot, which is located on Kitty Hawk Way. Workers I spoke with tell me this hasn't been an easy or safe transition.
We definitely need the safety aspect of it. We need the patrol. We need to feel safe. We need the call boxes.
Flight attendant Janan Logan, along with many other airport employees, are now having to park in the economy lot, which has created some safety concerns.
In all situations, whether I'm leaving the airport, whether I'm getting in my car, I know that there are unlit areas where persons who don't have the best intentions at heart could be hiding.
This lot has some benefits, it has some disadvantages.
With what employees say is an inconsistent bus shuttle, they from time to time are having to take on the 7-minute walk from the economy lot to the airport.
We've got a flashing light to cross the first street, but at the four-way stop, there's no flashing light, there's no button to press.
Logan says mixing employees with passengers makes her feel uneasy.
Because you don't know who's going to follow you from the terminal out to your car.
After expressing these concerns, airport reps say, in part, we checked with Metro, and since the parking shuffle happened at the end of January, there have been no reports to them about vehicle breaks and no reports of harassment. Both Metro and the Department of Aviation have increased patrols in those areas. 5 employee shuttles run 24/7 to both T1 and T3, and we continue to monitor volume and wait times and adjust accordingly.
I have noticed that the buses are way more consistent, so the need to actually walk is a personal preference now.
We've seen Metro cruisers and we've seen parking enforcement stepped up a lot more in the last couple weeks.
Airport reps say if you have been a victim to any crime, report it to Metro Police. Airport reps also tell me the project here at the zero-level parking garage is expected to be completed by early spring. And again, this parking garage will be for passengers. The current economy lot that I mentioned is on Kitty Hawk Way, will be for employee parking only. Reporting live from Harry Reid, I'm Danny Maston, Fox 5 News, local, Las Vegas.